Are we at an elementary school or at a pride parade in Palm Springs?
My response to this is to be as obnoxiously queer as possible.
The monkeys are officially running the circus, y'all.
But kids can be boys or
They can be boys or girls. Yeah.
or maybe non-binary.
Yeah.
Hiding behind a puppet does not make this innocent, doesn't cover up the indoctrination. Oh my god. That is not very ladylike. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is AJ. If you're new here, first and foremost, make sure you hit that subscribe button. What are you doing? We're just out here trying to make sense common again. And if you're a returning viewer, you already know the drill. Take your feelings, drop them off right here at the beginning of the video before we even get started. The LGBTQ plus have infiltrated schools. Now let me first start out by saying, obviously, there's nothing wrong with members of the community becoming teachers. It only becomes an issue when those educators make it their entire personality surrounding their sexual orientation, their gender identity, when they start stepping on parents' toes and blatantly indoctrinating children. You know what? I'm in a pretty good mood today, so I'm gonna ease y'all into it. We're gonna start out easy, and the videos that I'm reacting to are progressively gonna get worse and worse as we go on. Let's get right into it. Here's the thing about this one, right? I'm all for promoting equality, acceptance, reminding kids that they are in a safe space, but when there are more fucking rainbows posted around the room than there is educational material, what are we doing? And all of that around the classroom, you're gonna try to tell me this teacher doesn't leap, sprint at any opportunity possible when a child asks, what does this flag represent? What does it mean to be gay? What does it mean to be transgender? Or be confused by your gender identity? Are we at an elementary school or at a pride parade in Palm Springs? These are children. And listen, here's the thing. I knew I was gay from a very young age. I would say probably around second grade, right? When the boys were chasing girls on the playground, I was like, I want to go chase that boy over there. I didn't fully grasp or understand what being gay meant at that age. And here's the thing. I didn't care either. It wasn't a priority of mine. As an elementary school student, I was looking at the clock wondering how much more time until lunch and then recess. I definitely didn't need my teachers to validate me by putting on a pride parade and telling me about sexual orientation and gender identity.
I am starting year 6 of teaching today. Super excited.
Well, we got the grand marshal of the elementary school pride parade with the they them pin.
So I'm not allowed to be out as trans non-binary at school. Do not come up in my comments saying that I am allowed, because I'm not. I live in Louisiana and it sucks here. So of course my response to this is to be as obnoxiously queer as possible. So I've got my rainbow hair with leopard print. I've got my rainbow glasses. Sometimes I wear pins too with various rainbow things on them. I don't have any today. I just have my COVID sticker. I wear things that do not match at all. Basically, my goal is to look like a unicorn threw me up. If I can't do that, what's the point?
What happened to dress code? Teachers having to present in a professional manner. Your goal is to dress as obnoxious as possible, like a unicorn threw you up. I got a new goal for you. Remove that little narcissistic devil on your shoulder, get rid of them, right? And focus on doing your job, which is educating children.
One of the kids referred to me as a girl, and one of my kids was like, Jamie doesn't have a gender. Jamie's not a girl. Oh my God. And like, the kid was just like, what do you mean? And she was just like, Jamie doesn't have a gender. Jamie is not a girl. I like the way that has me is so emotional. Like, she like even like said the pronouns to him. Oh my God. She was like, Jamie's they. She's 8. My 52-year-old parents still fucking call me she after being out for 3 years. And I like just told the really started correcting the kids back in like September.
So let me get this straight. You're trauma dumping onto your students, 8-year-olds, right? And getting the validation from them that you never received from your parents. You don't need to be a teacher. You need to go seek a therapist. It's unfortunate, I guess, that your parents don't refer to you by your preferred pronouns, but that does not mean that you need to introduce this concept to 8-year-olds and, like I said, seek validation from children that still believe Santa's coming down their chimney on Christmas Eve and they're getting money under their pillow after they lose a tooth.
Are you a boy or a girl? And Mash answers, I'm just a kid.
But kids can be boys or
They can be boys or girls.
Or
Yeah.
maybe non-binary.
Yeah.
I don't know who needs to hear this. Obviously, y'all do, but hiding behind a puppet does not make this innocent. Doesn't cover up the indoctrination. Let kids be kids. If you have to speak with a puppet addressing somebody regarding their sexual orientation or gender identity, they're probably too young to be learning this type of content.
Does my daughter attend this school's LGBTQ club? What's her name? Hannah Watson? No one named Hannah Watson attends the LGBTQ club. Call down and check, please. Hi, Ms. Grayson. Does a Hannah Watson attend your LGBTQ club? Okay, thank you. Well, no one by the name of Hannah Watson attends the LGBTQ club. Fine. Have you checked the Bible study club? That's where she's supposed to be. She's probably there. Why don't you head down there and I'll buzz you in? Okay. Ms. Grayson, send Quinn to the room where the Bible study meets. Her mom is heading down there right now.
Here's the thing, if I ever have kids and a teacher thinks that they can step on my toes and they have more authority over my child than I do, right, keeping secrets about their whereabouts, we're gonna have a problem. If the kid is in immediate danger, you call CPS so they can start an investigation, right? Not let them sneak around school, go to these private clubs, and then go back to the toxic household that they're trying to escape from. So all of my parents out there, obviously love and accept your child for who they are. The teachers coming in between a parent and their child regarding their whereabouts, not okay. It creates a lot of distrust, and then you wonder why there's backlash, especially if there's not any immediate danger. If there is, that's a whole nother topic. Oh, and don't think sneaky stuff like that doesn't happen. It just happened a couple weeks ago at an elementary school.
Controversial twist at an Elk Grove elementary school as parents up in arms. The concerns come after parents discovered a teacher invited 3rd through 6th grade students to a new LGBTQ club they was starting.
CBS 13's Brady Albla joins us live outside the district with how parents are reacting. I bet you there is plenty of reaction, Brady.
Yeah, that's right, guys. The Elk Grove School Board held a meeting this evening where parents were able to voice their opinions. And while there were a small group of parents that were for this new club, the majority of people here were frustrated in the lack of transparency from the district. A packed school board meeting Tuesday night as parents gathered to show their frustration over a new LGBTQ club starting at Pleasant Grove Elementary.
There was no permission slip, there was no notification to parents.
Parents here say that they were never told about this new club and students are too young to learn about sexual orientation.
First of all, it's not acceptable at elementary school. But if you're going to do this, it needs to be 100%, everybody needs to know it.
Right, I completely agree. It's definitely not a topic for elementary school students. I didn't learn about sex until I was in high school. The first little thing that we got was a puberty video, 5th grade going into 6th grade, where they introduced to us where the boys were in a separate room, girls were in a separate room, told us how our bodies were going to be changing and what to expect, and parents had to sign off on a permission slip. To sneak around and do stuff like this, you know, regarding sexuality, gender orientation without parents' permission, oh my god, that is not very ladylike. Yeah, that was Fletcher, who was suspended from Diamond High School after a video emerged of the teacher wearing a dress that exposed the outline of their genitals. I must say, Miss Fletcher, I love completing my worksheet with your piece just laid across my desk. Yeah, no, this is sick, this is perverted, this is living out some type of fantasy. This is right up there with the transgender teacher who had the giant boobs. Y'all remember her? You're a teacher, you're an educator, these are minors, right? Act like you have some couth. This is not the time or place for you to display your parts.
All right, I pledge my heart. To the rainbow. Of the not so typical gay camp. One camp. Full of pride. Indivisible. With affirmation and equal rights for all. Watch your heads.
I need a Tums, that just gave me indigestion. So what inspired this video? None of you guys asked, but I had a supporter reach out to me and said, hi AJ, I saw your video about Desmond. I wanted to sort of ask your opinion on some things because I'm genuinely curious. First of all, I'm a teen. She's 14, so I won't be obviously disclosing any information, excuse me, who is possibly non-binary, they, them. There are things that have happened at school here in Seattle, not surprised, which have led me down a pretty tough road just at my age. Starting out when I was in 2nd grade, my teacher taught me and my whole class what transgender and gender fluid was. Sick. This led me down a spiral of wondering what this all meant for me. Being just a kid at around 5th grade, I thought I might be transgender. Naturally, if somebody introduces something to you, you're going to start wondering, could this possibly, could this pertain to me? And all my teachers were very supportive of this idea, but my parents were not, which led me down a huge spiral of severe gender dysphoria that actually ended up in me trying to end my life. And talking to my psychiatrist, I realized my teachers put so much heavy stuff about gender on me as a kid. This is exactly why I'm making this video, because children, 2nd grade, ridiculous. There's no reason why somebody in elementary school, in second grade, should be introduced to the idea of being transgender or gender fluid, especially as stated in this video. At this age, you're still believing in fucking Santa Claus. You're believing in the Easter Bunny, right? You'll believe anything that people tell you. You're like a sponge. You're absorbing information. Your mind is malleable. Listen, love, I am truly sorry that this happened to you, and you will figure it out. Don't put so much stress on your pronouns, or don't feel like you have to pick a pronoun set to fit in or to validate who you are as a person. Whatever feels right for you, live that authentically. You were indoctrinated. You were introduced to a concept way too young of it. In 2nd grade is ridiculous. In 2nd grade, as I said in this video, I was worried about playing with my friends. I was looking forward to recess, wondering when I could get out of school to hop on my bike and figure out where all my friends were, whose house we were meeting up at. 2nd grade, at that age, you should not be worrying about whether you're transgender, gender fluid, non-binary, what pronouns you need to pick, whether you're gay, straight, bi. Just give it time. You're still young. You will figure yourself out, and hopefully your parents come around and have hopefully you open up to them about what happened, so they have a better understanding of where you're coming from as well, if you're comfortable doing so. This has got to stop. It's causing way too much confusion. All right, guys, I think that's going to wrap up this video. I love you guys so much. Make sure, once again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. For all of my new subscribers, welcome. For all of my new viewers, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here, and so grateful for everybody joining the family and that support me. So I just love you guys. All right, enough of that sappy bullshit. Hit that like button. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah.